Most people think they're lazy. But laziness isn't why you can't focus anymore. Because if you were truly lazy, you wouldn't be able to spend 4 hours scrolling your phone without getting tired. You wouldn't stay awake until 2 a.m. watching random videos, and you wouldn't constantly jump between apps, music, notifications, reels, and thoughts all day long. Your brain clearly has energy. It's just spending that energy on stimulation instead of direction, and that changes everything. Because the real problem isn't laziness, it's overstimulation. And once you understand this, you stop hating yourself for something that was happening inside your brain the entire time. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your focus disappeared, why normal life feels boring, and how to slowly rebuild your attention span before your mind completely loses the ability to sit still. Because right now, millions of people are silently struggling with this. They wake up tired, procrastinate important work, delay goals for months, struggle to focus on studying, and start something only to quit after 5 minutes. Eventually, they begin believing things like, "I'm just not disciplined, I'm not smart enough," or "other people are naturally focused." But what if your environment is training your brain to fail? Think about the average day now. You wake up and immediately check your phone. Before your feet even touch the floor, your brain gets hit with messages, videos, music, memes, and dopamine. Your attention is already being attacked. Then throughout the day, you consume short-form videos, constant notifications, background noise, multitasking, and endless information while switching tabs every few minutes. Your brain never gets silence anymore, and silence is where focus is built. The dangerous part is that this lifestyle feels normal now. Everybody is distracted. Everybody says they have a short attention span. Everybody jokes about fried dopamine. But your brain treats repeated stimulation like training, and eventually it adapts. This is where neuroscience becomes important. Your brain uses dopamine to motivate behavior, and most people think dopamine is just about pleasure. It's not. Dopamine is also anticipation, drive, motivation, and attention. It's the chemical that tells your brain, "This is important. Pay attention to this." Now imagine flooding your brain with fast, high-intensity rewards every few seconds. A funny video, a new notification, a shocking headline, a viral clip, a swipe, another swipe, and another swipe. Your brain starts expecting constant stimulation, and slowly, normal activities lose emotional weight. So instead of insulting yourself, you need to retrain your brain. I call this the dopamine recovery framework. 3 simple phases that slowly rebuild your focus, motivation, and mental clarity. Phase 1 is reduce noise. Most people try to fix productivity without removing distraction first. That's like trying to hear someone while standing next to a speaker at full volume. Your brain needs less noise, not forever, just long enough to reset. Start reducing unnecessary stimulation, less scrolling, less multitasking, and less constant entertainment. Try sitting without opening your phone instantly. Try eating without watching something. Try going on a walk without music. At first, your brain will hate this. You'll feel bored. But boredom is actually a sign that your dopamine system is calming down. Most people are so overstimulated that they can't even sit alone with their thoughts for 5 minutes anymore. Phase 2 is rebuild attention. This is where you train focus like a muscle. And this is important, do not start aggressively. People always try extreme routines after watching motivation videos. They study for 8 hours one day and burn out immediately afterward. Your brain rebuilds through consistency, not intensity. Start tiny. 10 minutes of focused work, 5 pages of reading, 20 minutes of exercise, and 1 task at a time. That may sound small, but small focus sessions repeated daily literally rewire your attention span. Every time you resist distraction, you strengthen control, and eventually your brain begins enjoying deeper work again. Phase 3 is rewire identity, and this is the most powerful step. Stop calling yourself lazy. Seriously. Because the words you repeat become your identity, and identity shapes behavior. If you constantly say, "I'm lazy, I have no discipline," or "I never finish anything," your brain starts accepting that as truth. Instead say, "My brain has been overstimulated, I'm rebuilding focus, and I'm training my attention again." That shift removes shame while still keeping responsibility. Now obviously, your brain will resist this process. You'll crave distraction, automatically reach for your phone, and feel uncomfortable in silence. That's normal. Your brain became addicted to speed. But the ability to tolerate boredom is becoming a superpower now, because the people who learn to focus deeply in a distracted world will dominate almost everything. And eventually, something beautiful starts happening. Your mind becomes quieter. You stop feeling mentally heavy all the time. You complete tasks faster, think more clearly, feel more confident, and become emotionally calmer. Not because life changed overnight, but because your attention stopped being controlled by everything around you. And that's when the real transformation happens. You stop seeing yourself as the lazy person. You become someone who can focus, someone who can finish things, and someone who controls their mind instead of constantly escaping reality. So here's what I want you to do. For the next 24 hours, avoid short-form content, stop mindless scrolling, and spend at least 30 uninterrupted minutes doing one difficult thing. That's it. Then pay attention to how your brain feels afterward. Because maybe you were never lazy. Maybe your brain has just been overstimulated for years. And the moment you take back control of your attention, you take back control of your life.